everyone, I'm Shaylin with Reedsy, and today we're going to be talking about theme and how to incorporate it into a story. Theme is essentially an underlying idea that is expressed throughout a story. It's not explicitly stated, but the characters and events show and explore this idea throughout. It's like an invisible thread that's part of the story, but can be interpreted based on all the other threads. Even though it's not explicitly mentioned, it usually has an impact on the reader whether they pick up on it consciously or not. Theme is usually a statement on the human experience or the human condition. It can be something as simple as an idea, like the idea of loneliness, or it could be something as specific, such as a specific view on the topic, such as loneliness is the one experience that unifies all humans, which is a bit of a dark theme, but also an interesting one to explore. The theme can also be seen as a sort of hypothesis. Theme is a question that the entire book is going to explore and hopefully find some sort of conclusion on it. Theme is also expressed through the analogy of an iceberg in relation to plot. As with an iceberg where you have a bit of the iceberg visible above the water, the majority of the iceberg is actually hidden underneath the surface. With a story, we could see the visible part of the iceberg as being the plot, which is objectively what's happening, the story, which is the events filtered through the character's experience, and then the theme, which is everything sitting underneath the surface. Even though it may not be visible, it is a hugely important part of the story since it's what's driving it and informing it. So for an example, we could look at Lord of the Rings. In Lord of the Rings, the story is that a hobbit is tasked with destroying an all-powerful ring. However, the theme that's sitting under the story is the addictive and corruptive nature of power. Themes are also used over and over. There are endless stories that deal with themes such as love, but it can stay original when paired with unique situations and characters or when viewed from a unique lens. A book can even have multiple themes, or an author will explore one theme across multiple works. So how do you work theme into your story? It can be really hard to wrap your mind around how to work in an invisible thread since it's not concretely present within the story. So the first way would be to have your theme in mind from the very beginning. This is how some authors begin their works. They know what theme they want to explore and they grow the story from that. They create a concept and then plotline that can express their theme, or they create a character who can be challenged by this theme. This way your entire plotline and entire character arc is constructed based around the theme you want to explore, so it's very integrally rooted into the storytelling. But you also don't have to go in with a predetermined theme. I would say it's almost impossible to go into a story and not have a theme emerge, whether you're consciously trying to or not. Themes kind of just emerge naturally as part of a story. Just because you don't plan it from the start doesn't mean it won't become relevant as you write, or you won't realize one that's relevant once you're done. You can use the writing process as an avenue to uncover the theme and kind of figure out what your story is about thematically as you're writing it. Or you don't even really have to pay attention to theme at all. Even if you never really consciously pay attention to theme while you're planning, drafting, or editing, a theme will probably still emerge. It's almost impossible to avoid. Although it might not function as a hypothesis or deep exploration of a theme, it's very hard to avoid themes appearing. The theme is often essentially just the character's arc or the idealistical conflict that the character has to face or overcome. These things exist in pretty much every story, so a theme will kind of just appear. Complex or interesting themes come from complex, interesting characters who interact with their situation in a meaningful way. So if you focus on plot and character, theme will kind of be a natural part of that. So that's an introduction to theme and how to incorporate theme into your writing. If you want to learn more, you can check out the blog post linked in the description, and remember to subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.